Today, oh, can you see that? Oh, those are my kids. It is the 3rd of December. 3rd of December at 10:38. Getting this video out to you by 3 o'clock today, and I'm going to pull out all the stops to do that. So guys, stick with me all the way through. I'm going to take you on a house tour of a property we've just finished, but we're going to start off with the figures because we're over in Newbury at the moment. I've got the whiteboard in front of me. I want to give you all the figures, then we're going to go and do a house tour. I'll show you what we've done. I'll show you how we've made, I think, about £75,000 on this deal. It's an absolutely incredible story. But guys, stick with me, I'm going to take you on the journey. So guys, you join me at home, and as you could probably guess by the beginning of the audio is absolutely messed up on that. I'm really, really sorry. And because I've got this 3 o'clock deadline and it is currently 12:26, we now only have 2.5 hours to get this edited, finished and with you. So I'm going to film the rest of this, and I've got myself a new whiteboard, as you can see. Hopefully you can see that okay. So what I'm going to do is just go through the figures with you very briefly. We had a purchase price for $270,000. And I promise the production value of this video will get better. We're going to go to the house in a minute, so stay with me. The renovation, £22,000. I've just had a phone call with the chap and he's confirmed that it's actually $21,800 or something like that. So really good price. Fees including stamp duty, we're estimating around $15,000. I haven't had it fully confirmed, but it's somewhere in that region, which means he's into the property for £307,000. Now, the estimated value at the end is going to be between $350 and $375. That is all taking place at the moment. If you have a quick look on Rightmove, 3-bedroom houses in Didcot. Now this is in quite a nice area. It's in the I think it's in the Merritt Road, kind of Willits Road, Freeman Road, Brasenose Road kind of area. It's a really nice residential area. I've had a quick look at comparables. They're going for around 375 to 385 in the same roads. So I mean 350 to 375. I think that's pretty realistic. Rent. Whoops, this is the problem with a whiteboard that moves. Rent is $1,300. Whoops, and I've hit that with the thing. So rent is $1,300, and that is confirmed. That has happened. So that's been rented out, and it's going to be occupied from tomorrow. Thus, us needing to do this video very, very quickly. And just on some brief figures, he reckons the mortgage is about $550. All the rest, it's about £600 a month profit according to Jason's spreadsheet, which I would assume will be right. He's using my spreadsheets, and I assume that he's put all the figures in right. So once all of this comes out in the wash, he says he's going to get about 6% ROI before he does the refinance. Now, anybody looking at that might go, 6%, that's absolutely terrible. Well, yes, but once the refinance takes place, it's between 18 and 25% ROI, which is absolutely incredible. So for me, I think this is a really, really good project. What do you think? Let's go and have a look at the property in a minute. But he's into this property for about 307. It's got an end value of between 350 and 375. There's between 40 and 65, 70,000 pound profit in there. I mean, that's a good profit, right? Anybody looking at that should be thinking that's a fantastic deal. Now I know that lots of people are selling unicorns at the moment, but from my experience, those unicorns tend to be duds. They tend to just be horses with a cone stuck on their head. I mean, that sounds a bit mean, but ultimately I could dress up any deal on paper and make it look absolutely fantastic. That's what I mean. It's like a horse with a cone on its head. Ultimately, this is a real life deal. I think it's a fantastic one, to be fair. And if you guys, just so you know, I run a company called Legacy. I'm a 27% stakeholder in that, just for full transparency. And if anybody's interested, single lets, we source the deals from between 8 and 12%, and on a HMO basis, between 15 and 25%. We can't sell you a deal where we're going to get all our money out. There's always guarantees. It just doesn't exist in our world and in the markets that we operate in. However, if you're looking for deals that are like this, or like we do a lot of stuff around Kettering and Wellingborough and Corby and all the Northamptonshire area, where you might be able to get in for about 50,000. This one, you needed about 120 to get through the deal, but we do have stuff for people who've got a little bit less at like 50,000. So if you're interested in anything like that, pop me a DM on Insta and I'll come back to you and I'll give you the head of investor relations number, and you guys can have a conversation. But guys, let's go over and go and have a look around this property. I think that'd be a great way to get this video going. Let's go. So guys, here we are. We're outside the property over in Didcot, and as you can see, it's just behind me. It's a 3-bedroom property, and I'm going to go through all the figures with you when we go inside. Let me just make sure my microphone's in a good place. There we go. I'll clip it on there so it doesn't get any so it doesn't make any silly noises. There we go. Right, let's go inside. As I'm filming and editing and doing everything myself, you're gonna have to bear with me. Maybe I'll flip the camera around as we go around, but I'm gonna show you the renovation. I've just had confirmation from Jason, the guy who bought this property, but the property was actually renovated for 21,900. So slight overestimate with my 25 grand that I put on the board. I will readjust all the figures later on, but ultimately that just makes the deal even better. So guys, let's go in and have a look. So guys, here we are inside the property. Absolutely fantastic to be in here. It looks amazing. The guys have done a great job on it. Look, the finish isn't spot on. Of course it's not. It's £21,900 worth of renovation. And included in that, we've done some replastering. We've done new carpets, new kitchen, new bathroom, all sorts of things. So for £21,500, you're not gonna get the ceilings replastered or new electrics everywhere, you know? So ultimately, it's a good finish. It's not a great finish, but it's rentable, and that's the key, right? So ultimately, this room, absolutely massive, really nice finish in here. This is the living room. We have a very, very big kitchen dining room through here, which if I flip this round, you should be able to see. Yeah, absolutely great. Love the finish of that. I love the tiles. Looks absolutely brilliant in here. I'm really, really impressed. Through here is the garage that we saw in the other one. So that's a really nice usable space. And then we have got 3 bedrooms upstairs, which we'll go and have a look at now. Have a look at this though, look out here. Really nice garden size. This area of Didcot's probably one of the most sought after areas of Didcot. It's, this sounds a bit horrible. There's just no social housing around here. It's a private estate and it's a really nice area. It's really, really good. So probably one of the best roads and areas in Didcot if you're looking for property. Oh, the bathroom looks fantastic. Look at this. Looks great, doesn't it? Really nice finish in here. Oh, and then the sinks here. Looks absolutely fantastic, really happy with that. Here's the bedrooms. Bedroom 1, massive, absolutely huge. Really, really good size. Bedroom 2, I guess this is the master, because again, this is massive. Oh, this is even bigger than the last one. It's definitely the master. I'm never sure if I can show you enough of the room, right? Like, it's a big room. You're gonna have to take my word for it a little bit. And then through here is the 3rd bedroom, which again is a really, really good size. I like that a lot, I really do. I'm just gonna flip this round and see if I can give you some better shots. Yeah, there you go. Really, really good size room. And then I'll just go back into the master so that I can again, just give you a sense for scale and the size. Really good size room. And then one more time in the 3rd bedroom. Really good size room. I said really good size room over and over again. And then the bathroom looks great, right? Really nice finish in there. So the builders have done a really good job, I think, on this one for 21,500 quid. I think it's exactly what this property needed, you know. They've managed to do a new kitchen, a new bathroom, repaint the entire house, recarpet the whole house. What they won't have done, as I said before, they won't have changed the boiler. I'm pretty sure they haven't. No, they haven't taken out the fireplace, for example, which you could have done, right? It would have created a nicer room in here, in my opinion. Would it have affected the value? Would it have increased the rent? Probably neither of those two things. So on reflection, and when I spoke to the chap on this one, I said, do you know what, for the couple of grand it's going to cost you to do it, I think leave it. There's no extra value. You're not going to make any more on the rent. You're not going to make any more on the end value. I just wouldn't bother with it. So, you know, a lot of the decisions when it comes to property investing need to be made like that with the figures in mind. That is the key thing, to make sure that you're making commercial decisions about the property investments. Otherwise, it's very, very easy to get carried away and do it how you would want it. If it was my house, would that fireplace still be here? Definitely not. But would it be my house? Definitely not. So ultimately, it needs to be fit for the purpose it's being used for, and that's for the rental market. So for me, great project, figures look fantastic. Guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think of this one. If you haven't already given this video a like, please give it a big like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next week. Cheers, guys.